Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'll be sharing with you guys how I make this galaxy painting using a sponge. I shared a similar painting to this before and someone requested that they would like a longer form tutorial, so I thought I would share that with you guys in today's video. So I'm going to be using my Master's Touch watercolor sketchbook for this painting, and all the other materials I use I will also list down in the description if you would like to check those out. So I'm going to start off by adding some washi tape to the edges of my paper just so I can have that crisp white border. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix my colors. For this painting, I tried to use a variety of colors, mostly blues, greens, and some bright yellow, but you can basically use any colors that you like. The thing about galaxies is that they can be of so many different colors, so it doesn't really matter the colors that you use. You can choose to use the colors that I will be using, but you can definitely go ahead and choose whatever kind of 3 to 4 colors that you prefer, and that would work as well. So now that I've finished mixing all my colors, I'm just going to create a very simple sketch of my drawing. So I will be using a sponge for the galaxy section of the painting, and I have bought this from Blick's Art Materials, but you can get them at any kind of art store, or you can use your kitchen sponge. That would also work perfectly. So for my galaxy sky, I'm going to start with the bright yellow color and place that right above the mountain section of the painting. There's not really one way to go about creating the galaxy sky. You can kind of play around with it and see what looks best to you, but for me, I like to have the darker colors towards the top part of the painting and then the brighter colors towards the bottom of the sky. And then I have sections of light and dark towards the middle of the sky. So I basically played around with different colors and dabbed them throughout the sky to see what kind of looked best to me. I definitely like the bright yellow color a lot, and I really wanted that to bring a glow to the galaxy, so I kept adding that towards the bottom. You can use your fingers to kind of shape the sponge as you go along in the painting to create smaller and larger effects within the galaxy. I really find it so relaxing to use this sponge method while creating galaxies, just because of how easy it is to blend the different colors together and really bring out that textured effect of the sky. And I'm just dabbing the same colors that I used for the galaxy as a form of reflection in the water. I'm purposefully being kind of loose with this painting and not as detailed as I usually go, just because it is really fun to sometimes just let loose and not pay too much attention to perfect details, and it just makes the whole process of a painting so much more relaxing. So for the mountain towards the middle of the painting, I'm just going to use some pure black, and I will be adding some deeper highlights and details to this later on, but for now, for the base layer, I'm just going to be using some black. And I will be adding a little reflection for the mountain in the water as well, using the same black color. Then using the same black color, I'm going to go ahead and create the base layer of the docks towards the forefront of the painting. So to add the details to the mountain and the docks, I'm going to use some blue, and for darker details, I'm just going to add some black to the blue, and then for the highlights, I'm going to be adding a little bit of white. To create these longer lines on the dock, I am using a thin liner brush, and it is one of my favorite brushes that I use in any of my paintings just because it's so perfect to get those details or thin lines. I will also be using a bit of yellow on the dock section of the painting just to kind of reflect off of the light that's coming from the galaxy. I think this really kind of adds depth to the scene and really connects the dock section to the galaxy and makes it all fit into that one composition. I felt that something was kind of missing in the reflection of the water, so I went ahead and used a dark bluish green color to add some ripples to the water just to make it look more like water and a bit more realistic, I suppose. And then I'm going to use the same colors that I did for the dock to create the details in the mountains. I'm just going to add little lines to showcase the different grooves within the hills of the mountain. And then towards the bottom of the mountain, I'm going to create a few lights. And for this, I'm just going to use some pure white to create a few dots and then create a reflection for the lights in the water as well. And this is my favorite part of the entire painting process, where I get to add stars to the galaxy. I'm just going to cover the bottom part of the painting with a paper towel, and then I'm going to go ahead with some pure white paint, and I'm going to dilute it with some water so it's kind of runny, and then just use two brushes to kind of spray that paint over the sky section of the painting. So after I'm done adding the stars to the galaxy, I'm going to go ahead and create a few bigger stars just to have them kind of pop out of the painting. And then once I have those in, I'm going to go ahead and use a bit of water to surround all those little dots that I just made for the stars and kind of give them a little halo around them. And then once I have the halos around all of those stars, I'm going to go ahead and add some more water to kind of dilute those little halos that I had and just kind of blend them out into the sky. Doing this technique kind of makes the stars look like they're glowing, and I really like using this whenever I create stars in any of my paintings. It just makes them look really bright, and I love the effect that it has. So that was the last little detail of the painting, and I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off now. And this is also one of my favorite parts of the painting process, just to see the final reveal of the painting with the white border. I really hope you enjoyed watching the process behind this galaxy painting, and let me know your thoughts on the final result in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one.